We're now working on problems 25 through 32 on the study guide for test 2. I want the cosine inverse of negative square root of 7 over 5, and I want this rounded to 2 decimal places. So this is a calculator problem. Be sure your calculator is in radians. Then do second cosine, opposite of, square root of 7, close parentheses, divided by 5, close parentheses, enter. You should get 2.13. Be sure that you close parentheses after that 7 because you're not taking the square root of the 5, just the 7. Number 26. I want to find the cosine of the sine inverse of 3 over 5. Use a sketch to find the exact value. You know that sine is y over r. So if I were to draw this triangle in standard position, 3 would be y, 5 would be r. Pythagorean's theorem, 5 squared equals 3 squared plus x squared. 25 minus 9 is 16. 16 equals x squared. That tells me x is the square root of 16, and in this quadrant x is positive 4. That tells me that my answer is 4 over 5 because it's x over r. (27) I want to find the cotangent of sine inverse, and I'm changing this problem. These are different numbers from what you see on your study guide because I didn't want to fool with the square root of 145. So my problem that I've changed this to is the cotangent of the sine inverse of negative 5 over 8. When I draw this in standard position, I know that my triangle will be in the 4th quadrant because y is negative, r is 8. Use Pythagorean's theorem again. You have 8 squared equals negative 5 squared plus x squared. 64 minus 25 equals x squared. X equals the square root of 39. We know it's positive. Cotangent of theta equals x over y. This is the square root of 39 over negative 5. Final answer. On this study guide, skip number 28 and number 29. You won't have anything exactly like them on the test. We're now down to number 30. Number 30. Solve the right triangle shown in the figure. Round lengths to 1 decimal place and express angles to the nearest tenth of a degree. They're telling me that angle A is 38 degrees. They're telling me that side B is 42.9. Given that information, they want me to find the other sides and the other angles. Since angle C is 90 degrees and A is 38, angle B equals 90 minus 38. I know angle B is 52 degrees. Got one of my answers. Using cosine of 38, I know that that is adjacent over hypotenuse, which is 42.9 divided by side C. Multiply both sides by C. C cosine of 38 degrees equals 42.9. Divide both sides by cosine of 38. Be sure your calculator is in degrees. Mode, go down here to degrees. Second quit. 42.9 divided by cosine of 38 equals 54.4. Got another one of my answers. The only thing I have to find now is side A. I could use Pythagorean's theorem, or I could use sine. I think I'll use sine. Sine of 38 degrees equals side A over 54.4. Side A equals 54.4 times the sine of 38. .4 sine 38 degrees, 33.5. Side A equals 33.5. Same kind of problem. Let's see what information they've given us. They're telling me for this triangle that I'm labeling ABC that A is 17.6, that C is 27.8. I need to find side B, and I need to find angle A and angle B. I think I'll use Pythagorean's theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 17.6 squared plus B squared equals 27.8 squared. When you work that out, you're going to come out with side B equals 21.3. Now I can use any trig functions that I want to find angle A and angle B. Sine of angle A equals opposite, which is 17.6, over hypotenuse, which is 27.8. So I do second sine of 17.6 over 27.8, second sine 17.6 divided by 27.8. 39.3 degrees. Angle A equals 39.3 degrees. Angle B equals 90 minus 39.3 degrees, which is 50.7. I've now solved that triangle. One more problem in this section. Number 32. From a boat on the lake, the angle of elevation to the top of a cliff is 15 degrees 41 minutes. Well, we want to change that to a decimal. To change from minutes to a decimal, divide by 60. So 41 divided by 60 is 0.683 with a bar over it. This is 15.68 degrees. Now let's draw a triangle to represent what they're telling us. Here's my boat. Here's my little person in the boat. From a boat on the lake, the angle of elevation to the top of a cliff is 15.68 degrees. If the base of the cliff is 2,573 feet from the cliff, how high is the cliff? What trig function is represented by opposite over adjacent? Tangent of 15.68 degrees equals x over 2573. Therefore, x equals 2573 times the tangent of 15.68 degrees. 2573 tangent 15.68. Final answer, rounded to the nearest foot, 722 feet. Always double check your calculator. Since this is in degrees, you would want to be sure that your calculator's in degrees, but mine was.